changes in the medical world may have you rethink what you're putting in your pill box.
And an inspiring story about the power of technology for students with disabilities.
All that and more today, Wednesday, March 20th. Good morning, Emerson. I'm Juliana Bruno.
And I'm Sydney Zuckerman. Happy first day of spring, everyone.
Here are this week's top stories. President Donald Trump said that he will donate part of his presidential salary to the Department of Homeland Security. The president tweeted a photo of a $100,000 check made out to Homeland Security, 1/4 of his yearly $400,000 salary. According to the administration, the president has donated parts of his salary to many other government agencies and causes since taking office. This includes the Department of Veterans Affairs, the National Park Service, and battling the opioid addiction epidemic. President Trump criticized the media for not reporting on his annual donation.
All right, Emerson, listen up. This one affects us all. A new proposal by the Trump administration may limit the amount of money both students and parents can take out in loans for college. The administration believes this would make colleges lower tuition so that more students could afford to go. Critics say tuition will continue to rise regardless, and that this could actually hurt middle and low-income students. The new proposal also wants to change payment options, streamlining everything for repayment into 2 plans.
If you're over the age of 50 and take baby aspirin to prevent heart attacks, you may want to stop your regimen. New guidelines by the American Heart Association and the American College of Cardiology say taking 1 baby aspirin a day, a recommendation many doctors make for patients at risk for heart attacks, probably does you more harm than good. The risk of gastrointestinal bleeding outweighs the possibility of the drug helping your heart. The ACC and AHA remind people that a healthy lifestyle is the most important way to prevent heart failure, stroke, and other cardiovascular health problems.
Former Vice President Joe Biden is leading the polls. The only problem is that he hasn't actually confirmed if he's running yet. But if he does, the recent poll shows that he has the majority of millennial support to be the Democratic contender. Biden also has the most support from every young minority group, except for Latinos. He came in second to Bernie Sanders there. Before Biden was Obama's vice president, he served as Delaware Senator for 36 years.
A student with disabilities gets to participate in the classroom, thanks to a robot. Ohio high school student Jimmy Humphreys virtually rolls through the halls via a tablet on a Segway. He's able to do all of his studies, ask his teachers questions, and socialize with his friends from home. He uses an Xbox controller to operate the Segway. Jimmy has multiple disabilities that make classroom learning difficult, such as visual impairment. But after a couple months at home without school, Jimmy is back with his friends, and his head is back in the books. That's all for the news today. Now let's hear from our weather correspondent, Alex Haskell, who's got your 5-day forecast. Alex?
Good morning, everyone. Today we'll see some mild temperatures as we climb to the lower 50s. Spring officially begins today, but don't get too excited. It's still winter until 5:58. Today will be dry, but our next storm system heads our way for Thursday into Friday, and not only will it bring downpours to our region, but we'll have to be watching those high tides as we could see some coastal flooding as the system moves up along the coast. So clouds will increase late tonight into Thursday. By midday, the risks of some showers arrive. Overall, it looks like Boston will get around an inch of rain. As this coastal storm develops, expect to see some of the heaviest rains overnight Thursday into Friday. And this is where we can see those onshore winds providing some coastal concerns during the times of high tides. Looking at the 5-day forecast, we're in the 50s for today and Thursday, then Friday highs in the 40s, then Saturday a little colder in the low 40s, but Sunday shaping up to be a beautiful day, sunny and a high of 58. So definitely some intense weather on the way, lots of rain. Friday, there is a chance of some snow also.
No.
I know.
58 on Sunday.
Right?
Yeah,
but
right?
snow on Friday.
So we just have to get through Thursday, Friday, rough couple of days, but great weather, Sunday.
I thought that when you told us spring was coming, that meant we could say goodbye to the snow.
I know, I wish that's how it worked, but unfortunately, not this
Not
season.
this season?
No.
Well, we won't
But-
blame the messenger.
Yeah,
But just
that's
keep in
true.
mind, think positive. Spring weather is almost here.
New
And
beginnings.
summer, yes.
And
yeah,
maybe after this 50, maybe it'll stay a little warmer. We can stay in these
Right.
nicer clothes.
Right, we will see.
We had a couple nice days this week.
We did, yeah.
this week's
So
pretty nice.
we can deal with a few bad days.
Now let's hear from our sports correspondent, Angel Salcido, about our home team, the Boston Red Sox.
Well, winter is on its way out, spring is almost here, and the first sign of warmth is spring training baseball. Spring training is the time for minor league prospects to make their dreams come true and to break onto the MLB scene. The Boston Red Sox, like every year, are playing down in Florida in the Grapefruit League, and several of their prospects are taking advantage of call-up season. Minor leaguer Michael Chavis has 4 home runs and 10 RBI so far in spring training, all in just 22 at-bats. At 23 years old, Chavis is a huge piece of a bright Red Sox future and maybe, just maybe, another championship season. The Special Olympics are in Abu Dhabi this year from March 14th to March 21st. This year, more than 7,000 athletes from across 170 countries will compete, along with 2,500 coaches and 20,000 volunteers. This is the first time in history the Games will be held in the Middle East and North African regions. Well, we're down to just 2 days until March Madness begins, and oh, am I excited. The first 4 began yesterday with FDU and Belmont taking 2 of the last 4 spots in the NCAA tournament. This year we've got Gonzaga, Duke, Virginia, and NC as our first seeds. The round of 16 is set to tip off on Thursday, so I hope everyone has their bracket set because it is going to be one of the most electric March Madness seasons in a long time. And just for the record, I am all in on Duke. Roy McIlroy finally figured out how to close out a tournament on St. Paddy's Day. McIlroy took home the Players' Championship for his 15th career PGA Tour win, beating out Jim Furyk by just 1 stroke. Rory has been on fire lately, placing in the top 10 in his last 8 PGA starts, even with a stretch of some horrific putting. McIlroy is currently first in the FedEx Cup standings, and little by little, he's beginning to look like the Rory McIlroy of old. If he can keep his Sunday scaries away, he could be set for one of the best seasons in recent memory. Well, that's all I have for sports. Back to Sydney and Juliana.
Let's now go to our Boston news correspondent, Emily Cristobal, who's got the scoop on this past weekend's St. Patrick's Day parade.
Hundreds packed into the T station this past Sunday in order to get to the St. Patrick's Day parade in South Boston. The parade started on Broadway and ended on Dorchester Street. Many people dressed up in green for the holiday spirit.
I've been dressing up for 40 years. It's always a different costume.
So I got all this at the dollar store. I got some decor just to kind of be in the spirit. I have my sunglasses, my this from last year, and then all my necklaces and stuff.
The parade also featured a variety of floats and decorated trolley cars. There were also special appearances from Governor Charlie Baker, Mayor Marty Walsh, superheroes like Spider-Man, and even Mickey and Minnie. The crowd was especially excited to see the Irishman himself, Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor just came and he handed out a bunch of hats, so that was pretty sick. That was probably my favorite part so far.
I also talked to some attendees and asked why they came out to the parade today.
I've never been to the parade before, and I really like the spirit that's in Boston, and I'm Irish. I came out here to hang out with my friends. It's my second year going to the parade, and I just really like to see it every year. The spirit's definitely great. People have been really nice too, which is good to see.
St. Patrick's Day is a big event in Boston because the city has a large Irish population, which makes sense why thousands of people ended up attending the parade to share their holiday spirit. But whether you're Irish or not, the parade was fun for all. This is Emily Cristobal reporting from Good Morning Emerson. Back to you.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, Elizabeth Perkin will tell us all about the latest royal family drama.
All right, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera 1. Camera 1, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take. Talent cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera
the
2
team
close upon the
finishes
person
their
shooting.
timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson's hoping to pull away and score this big one.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points.
Camera 1, close up on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. 10 seconds left. Emerson's going to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Perkin will spill the tea for you.
Thanks, Juliana City. A lot's been happening in the world of entertainment. Let's dive right in. Wendy Williams admits she's currently living in a sober house. She opened up on her talk show sharing that she's recovering from addiction-related issues and has just returned to her show after a 2-month leave of absence for health-related reasons. Williams decided to share this personal information to remain honest and open with viewers. Williams has previously opened up about her addiction with cocaine. Sam Smith has revealed that he doesn't identify with biological labels of gender. In an interview with Jamila Jamil, he opened up about how he doesn't feel like he's male or female. Smith says that he flows somewhere in between the genders. He went on to say it's just him being himself, as we are all a mixture of different things. YouTuber Lily Singh will be joining the Late Night family. She announced on Jimmy Fallon the other day that her new talk show called A Little Late Night with Lily Singh will be airing. She is the first Indian-Canadian woman who will host a late-night talk show. She is taking over for Carson Daly in the 1:35 a.m. time slot starting in September. And now for the tea. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have established their own household separate from Prince William and Kate Middleton. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had hoped to act completely independent from Buckingham Palace, but the Queen had vetoed it. What do you ladies think about this?
There's so much to digest
to
here.
unpack.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say that I think it's cool that they're trying to break away and be a little bit more independent because times are changing.
Exactly.
And I think for a new couple, like to find their own independence and figure out who they are, especially when being in the spotlight so much, it's reasonable that they would have wanted some space.
Definitely. And you were saying when they first got together, they got like their own little cottage, right?
Yeah, so they were originally placed on Kensington Palace, which is like where William and Kate are as well, but now they are actually going to be moving to Windsor in a month or two in preparation for their baby arriving, and that's why the whole household splitting is occurring now. But the main reason why they wanted to like actually split up is because of the fact that one day Prince William will be king. So they're just like, it's early like actions that they're taking to help like ensure that this transition when he one day becomes king will go smoothly.
And I think that makes sense because otherwise it's like now they're kind of leaving on their own choice, whereas when he becomes king, I feel like they'd kind of be forced out. So this is just kind of an easier way, ease into every transition. They have the baby coming. I think it all makes sense.
Yes, it definitely does, and it's going to be really easy because the office will still be located in Buckingham Palace for Meghan and Harry, but it's just going to be that they have different staff so that they could attend to each of them separately. And Meghan and Harry are going to be treated more like Prince Charles's other siblings, and as Prince William is going to become king, as I said before.
Interesting. Yeah. When I first heard about this, I was like, are they trying to separate in total? But
Thank you for clearing it up for us.
Thank you for clearing all this up for us. And now let's go to our Lifehacks correspondent, Samantha Wolf, who'll show us some cute ways to spice up your dorm room.
Hey everyone, today for Lifehacks, we're going to be making scrapbook wall art. And I'm really excited about this life hack because in my dorm room, I have a full folder stuffed to the brim with little mementos. I have photos, different concert tickets, museum passes, plane tickets, just to remember really good times. And I was thinking, instead of having it sit where I don't really appreciate them, why not turn it into something really cool, make it a centerpiece for my room, and have some fun with it. So I have a couple ideas with what we can do. So you don't have to just place random photos on these. I have some scrapbook paper. So you can cut them out into fun shapes. I have also cut out another thing so you can have it kind of pop on your paper, which is cool. You can also spice up the photos with some doodles. I just drew around this photo with me and Sammy Adams from Warped Tour. So this is another fun thing you can add. You can just put along different concert tickets and stuff all around. It's great to have it hanging off as well so that it's a little more unique and fun. Also, I had some ideas about just doodling on paper and adding, I have lightning bolts, a sunshine, anything you want so you can spice it up more as well. It doesn't just have to be photos, tickets, or anything. I have like a playbill. This is all this is all fun stuff that really reminds me of great memories. So this is kind of what the final product looks like. So I made this one last night. It was really fun to just unwind and remember all these great times. On this one, I have photos with my sister from my high school play with my high school friends. I saw movies and I went to a baseball game, and now when I wake up in the morning and see this on my wall, I can just think of those awesome times. And it's a great, fun, bright element to tie in your room together. So yeah, so you can really add anything you want. I just put it all together here with other elements coming off. And yeah, so basically that's how you do it. I hope you guys make this at home. It's a really fun way to spice up your room and remember those great times. See you next time.
All right, thank you, Sam. We're now here with Berkeley musician Sara Gibson to hear about her musical journey. Sara, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for coming. No problem.
So first, just where are you from? Tell us a little bit about your background.
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah, how'd you start getting into music?
So my dad's a musician and my grandfather's also a musician. So I grew up being around people who would perform. My dad used to sing to me all the time and play guitar. So I got a lot of inspiration from that. And I was able to do a lot of music in like middle school and high school that kind of guided me to where I am today.
So, so would you say that your kind of musical style now is influenced or similar to that of your father and your grandfather?
Maybe a little bit. I grew up listening to a lot of rock, like Neil Young, the Beatles, that kind of stuff. And I'm not sure if I hear much of that in my music, but I think it helps to have that inspiration.
Well, what's your latest song about?
Paper Airplanes. Paper Airplanes, it's kind of about a complicated relationship that I had in the past, and it was sort of a goodbye to that. I wrote it right before I left Louisville to come to Boston for school, and so it wasn't much of a split ways kind of song or a breakup song. It was just kind of like, I'm gonna go, and if this is gonna work, like we can make it work. But yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to perform it.
Thank you.
Do you still feel the same way as when you wrote it?
I'm not completely sure. I think I can apply it to different things now, different relationships that I'm in now, or places I'll see myself in the future, and just I'm able to go back and listen to that song and relate to it in different ways, and I think other people are able to do that too.
That makes a lot of sense. You were saying it wasn't so much a split ways song, and so it was just kind of something it's able to adapt to your life.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, thanks so much. And we'll actually be right back with Sara Gibson when we return.
No one's ever been this nice to me before. No one's ever cared enough about me to say.
I'm Sean Stackhouse.
And I'm Mary Malloy.
And this is Good Morning Emerson.
Wake up with us.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. We're here with Berkeley singer-songwriter Sara Gibson to play a fun little game of Ellen's Who'd You Rather. But instead, we're going to do Who'd You Rather duet with. You ready,
I'm
Juliana?
excited. You know I love singing.
All right, you're up.
All right, so Sara, would you rather duet with Miley Cyrus or Dolly Parton?
Ooh, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she's a legend, right?
Oh,
How
absolutely.
Could you not?
I get it. I understand she's a legend. Miley's just so right now. I feel like I'd almost rather do Miley. She is not okay with that answer. I take that back.
We're all different. We're all different. Okay, moving on. Would you rather duet with Rihanna or Ariana?
Rihanna.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Rihanna as well.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Oh, respectfully.
I just love Sweetener. Like that album.
It was good.
It was good. It was good. But I am a sucker for Umbrella. And I met Aurora.
That would be a classic. Imagine duet with that song. That would be amazing.
So next, here we go. Justin Bieber or Shawn Mendes?
Shawn Mendes.
I'm gonna go Justin Bieber.
Right, like childhood.
Yeah, childhood. My younger self would just be so happy.
Like if he sang like the baby part and then I did the ludicrous part.
That would happen. That's the only way.
That's the only way to do
the
that
only
duet. Okay, next one. Beyonce or Jay-Z? Ooh, battle of the bows.
Beyonce.
I'm gonna go with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. How could you literally Queen Bee? Is it Queen Bee or Queen Bey? How do we say that?
I feel like it differs depending on who you talk to.
Okay.
A lot of people say Queen Bee.
I'm gonna have to do some
Bey.
research.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a couple left. Nicki or Cardi?
Ooh.
Oh gosh. Probably Cardi B.
I'm thinking Cardi B as well.
I feel like I'm the odd one out this whole time. I am just like, when I think of starships, when I think of Super Bass, I think of middle school, and like that wasn't the best time, but I don't know.
Nicki
nostalgia.
definitely did it first, but Cardi's doing it now. So
You are all about the right now.
I am. I'm
okay,
so
okay.
right now.
We've got one more. Okay. How do you say Brandon Urie?
Brendan Urie?
Is he from Fall Out Boy?
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco.
I can't believe I just said that. Or Kelly
He's great.
Clarkson.
Ooh, Brendan Urie.
I have to say Kelly because I clearly didn't even know who he was.
I'm gonna go Kelly because she's got The Voice going right now and everything, right? She's still on The Voice, I believe. So that would just be fun. You're like, oh, I duet with like the coach of The Voice. So
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
that'd be great.
All right, so we've got to wrap it up. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Sarah, for indulging in our little game. And we can't wait to hear your performance later.
Thank you.
So let's now go to our What's Trending correspondent, Natalie Benoit, and hear about the latest environmentally friendly hashtag trending on Twitter.
Apple quietly announced updates for two of its popular tablets. Users can purchase the company's newly released versions of the iPad and iPad mini. The iPad Air has a 10.5-inch display with twice the graphics capability and over 500,000 more pixels. The iPad mini has the highest pixel density and performs 3 times the previous rate. Both tech pieces also come with one innovative change, a pencil. The tablets come with the support of an Apple Pencil, making it easier for users to sketch or take notes. Another trending topic involves Janet Jackson editing her name on the official Glastonbury poster. The 52-year-old singer dabbled in photo editing when she moved her name to the front of the music festival's lineup. The original poster confirmed The Killers and The Cure as the festival's 2 headliners. Some fans took notice of Jackson's alteration and called her out on it. One Twitter user replied to Jackson's tweet of the image saying, "First and foremost, as it should be." The latest Twitter challenge is encouraging people to make a positive change for their communities. People are getting their hands dirty with the hashtag #TrashTag. Users are posting videos and photos of a littered area before and after it's been picked up with trash bags. The wholesome competition is getting plastic off of beaches and garbage away from green spaces. If you decide to partake in the hashtag #TrashTag, make sure to wear gloves and wash your hands. And people usually blow out their birthday candles all in one go, but Senator Mitt Romney has a different way of doing things. Romney's team surprised the politician for his 72nd birthday, bringing him a cake made entirely out of his favorite snack, Twinkies. However, instead of blowing out the candles all at once, the senator blew each one out individually. The unique method triggered a wave of astonishment, with some arguing it was Romney's way of keeping his germs from spreading to the Twinkies. And that's all I've got for What's Trending. Back to you, Julianne and Sydney.
Hi, I'm Mary, and I'm a debater on Speechless, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
everybody. Welcome to Boston.
We're so excited to be your guide to the wacky city of Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Paulo Seves.
And I'm Matt Finkelstein.
And welcome to Fast Forward Rewind,
the orientation show that is here to make your college experience the best it can be.
5, 6, 7, 8. President Pelton is our best friend.
President, I am my best friend.
Back, Berkeley, a singer-songwriter Sara Gibson is here to perform her song Paper Airplanes. Sarah, take it away.
No one's ever been this nice to me before. No one's ever cared enough about me to say you aren't acting like yourself anymore. Where you go and will you ever return home? Paper airplanes fly across a soggy lawn, crash and burn. Oh, how ironic that is for you to say. You can come on over anytime you want, but don't forget about the memories you've made before you go. Oh, before you go. All our pictures hanging crooked on the wall, back and forth they watch you as you pace down the hall. Never noticed they were even there at all. I've waited so long, but you never even called. Oh, you never called. No, you never called. Oh, you never called. Now I'm going to say goodbye to my friends, and I hope that you will visit like you said you would. People say I'm crazy just because I fell for you so long ago. So I'll go. Oh. I'll go. No, I'll go. I'll go.
Wow. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing that song with us.
That sounded great.
Amazing performance. Is there anywhere people could listen to the song?
Yeah, I have my EP is on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, pretty much anywhere.
Incredible.
Awesome. Definitely be downloading that later.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
And thank you for waking up with us. We'll see you next Wednesday.